them pushing me around. We're in the top. I can't do nothing. The wind, look at it. Taking this branch. It's gonna take it. I mean, we're done. What's up guys, KG here. It's a Saturday, doing some contract climbing today. Got a big spruce tree to take down. I guess somebody already started cutting some limbs off of it or something, but we're gonna go take it down. I got the dump trailer with me. I was debating on taking the truck and chipper, but this was a last minute thing. They called me last night at like 8 o'clock and I didn't have time to get all that stuff ready. My dump truck has a load of chips in it right now. I didn't want to go dump it or anything, so we're just taking the trailer. Not really my problem. Anyhow, we got a long drive. I'm running a little late because, you know, normally I would have had all this stuff, the trailer and stuff hooked up, everything loaded last night, because I can lock the saws in the bed of my truck. But like I said, I didn't get the call till like 8 o'clock last night, so I had to hook my trailer up this morning and load everything, and so I'm about 30 minutes late, but it should be interesting. I guess there's some roping to do today. This spruce tree, I seen a picture of it. It's up on a bank, there's wires under it, there's houses, and there's another little maple tree down at the bottom of the bank or whatever. If you guys like the videos, please consider subscribing. Hey guys, we're coming into my hometown, Oil City, Pennsylvania. Look at these mountains, guys. The river's right here. This is the Allegheny River. Yeah, these mountains, the camera makes them look small. They're big. This whole town is like built down inside a valley. Like it's nothing but mountains and hills here. Here we are, Oil City, Pennsylvania. Such a shit.
Take the next right onto Petroleum Street.
So we're gonna be turning across this bridge. It's gonna take us to the south side. The north side straight ahead. There's another bridge we'd go across up there by that building, which would take us into
In a quarter
downtown.
mile, turn right onto West 1st Street.
So we're gonna go across this bridge here, across the Allegheny River. There's the other bridge over there that goes from downtown, north side to south side. Here's the river. We got people kayaking out there. Crazy. Alright guys, here's the tree. You can see this is a big ass bank here, and well, that sucker's fat. That wood's gonna suck. So, I mean, the brush will come out quick. The wood, I'll have to rope it down because this hill. Boy, that sucker's 3 foot wide, guys. Easy. Alright guys, I'm gonna go up. So the guy who started this tree before me, he left a lot of stubs, and I should have took the time to cut them all off as I went up, but I was in a hurry, so I just left them. I cut some of the bigger ones. Well, on trees like this, when you're doing rigging and stuff, you really want to cut your stubs flush with the tree, because if not, they're going to come back to bite you in the you know what later on. these stubs need cut off. Fuck. Something I like to do with these spruce trees or conifers in general is they have all these limbs the whole way around, and a lot of times you only have to, there's usually one side that you can go up and just cut all the limbs. So usually what I'll do is go up that side and I'll cut off all the limbs I can just cut, like let them fly as I'm going up to tie in. Then I'll tie in, place the rigging, and then I come down and work out the other side that needs roped. Hey guys, so we're just going up to tie in. I'm cutting everything on this side that can be cut because one, I can't fit through these limbs. Two, the other side has to be roped down. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this saw is having some serious power issues. I think it's gonna blow up soon. It's lost its compression, and it's just, you can hear it at certain times. It's just not there. So, and the spruce, it hangs on, it hinges very well. It's real stringy, it holds on. So you see me, I'm kind of struggling to cut these things off here and there because the saw, I need to get a new one. But this is what I have, so I make do with it. Alright guys, I'm not going to use this rope runner. I'm going to switch to my zigzag. Hey! What? Send up that little orange X-ring with it. So the reason I did this way is because A, I wanted to tie in. B, I have to come up here to place rigging anyhow, so I might as well cut everything off this side as I go up. Now while I place the rigging, I go down, I'll start working out, roping some of this down. They can clean that up, give them something to do. Alright guys, we're going to use this green climbing line here as a rigging line. It's an old climb line, I never climb on it anymore. I only used it today because I was going to use a rope runner. But then I decided, you know, this rope, I've never really liked this rope. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and continue cutting whatever I can. I am tied in with the carabiner there. I'm not going to be hanging or swinging around on this at all. I'm going to have my lanyard on pretty much the whole time. Okay, heads up, I'm going to be cutting a lot of stuff. Okay guys, there's a couple different avenues of approach here. I can continue handling them like this. Right now, I'm getting some of it out now, regardless, because I want to get weight out of this top that we're going to be rigging on. But sometimes with these pine trees, it's nice starting up here. You can handle stuff, and you're not holding the weight because it hangs up on the limb under it. It's either that or I can go down and start roping stuff out. I think I'm just going to keep handling them. Try to get as many as I can before we start the rigging. bottom outside. Fucking kidding. With these bottom limbs, what I have to do is put the speed line straps kind of like further out the limb to take some of the length out of the limb. This way it's not dropping as far down. This just helps pull the limb up and prevent it from hitting the lines. It'd be nice to have shorter slings here, but these are all I have. Ideally it would be nice to actually balance these limbs, but I didn't want to take the time to walk all the way out and balance them all perfectly, so I'm just putting them out far enough where it's going to pull the butt up a little bit and keep it from dropping too far down to where they're going to snag on the wires. I'm putting notches in all of these limbs, and that's because I need them to swing away from the wires towards the speed line. Ideally, this spruce hangs on so well, it probably would have been best just to slice right through them, but if I would have sliced right through them, they would have dropped too much, like they wouldn't have cleared the wire, so I had to put notches in them to get them to swing around. But then they're holding on so much, it's just like they're just hinging down. And this saw, you can hear it has no power.
20 miles an hour. Got maybe more. It could be 30. Man. Look at that. I mean, usually you'll get slight movement, but not like this. Anyhow, our zip line here is too vertical, and these limbs are so long they're kind of brushing the wires a little bit, but they're not hurting them. They're just kind of swiping them as they go along. I think we're up high enough now. It's fine. The problem is it's too vertical. He's not getting the stretch out, and then my slings are so long they're just dropping. It needs to be out far like this where it takes them like that, you know. Kind of a crappy situation. We could rope them down, lower them, but I don't know. I feel like ziplining them. I might switch to conventional rigging for this stuff on this side. Now, we've got this side done, so we'll zip on and then go from there.
Guys, this wind is so strong, it's literally pushing me. Like, I can feel it. It's like pushing on me, and I'm even struggling to stay in position. Now that we're up high, we have plenty of height for these limbs to clear the wires. So it's like you can just cut them right off. We don't have to worry about putting the straps out in the middle of them. We can hook them right on the butt and just cut them. We still have to be a little careful because it's still vertical. Ideally, it would be nice to have it more further out, but this maple tree is in the way to take them directly to the road. So what we ended up doing was putting the rope up over a limb in the maple and creating like a high line, so that gave us a little bit more horizontal angle. We sort of switched this to sort of like a high line. We ran that rope over top of a limb down there on the maple, give it some more height and more directional pull. Right now we're up high, so we have plenty of clearance. The problem is it's a vertical line. Before they even hit the rope, they're dropping straight down. And then this spruce just holds on so well, it's like they're not just flying off. So some of these here I could actually hand pick, just toss them, but it's too windy. It's blowing them right at the line.
have a good spot for the camera. Realistically, I could cut and throw these now, but it's so windy and it's blowing this way. You can see it. It'll blow them right on those wires. That was right there earlier. Yep, here we go. See, the problem is these are my oak zip lining slings, and a lot of times what you have to do with those, because they're big long limbs, you gotta get these out in the middle and balance them, so you need them long. But with these spruce trees, these short ones are good, like the limbs. Like a lot of times the oak, we're zip lining this woods, you know, this big around or bigger. Compared to this spruce here, it's like 2 inches, yet it's still fucking 15 foot, 20 foot long limbs.